In construction, we are required to consider sustainability throughout the design, build, and operation/maintenance of construction projects. Sustainable construction is about mitigating the negative impact of projects and maximising the positive ones. So what are we actually trying to sustain? Well, this leads us onto the three pillars of sustainability. 1. Environmental, minimising negative environmental impact. 2. Economic, ensuring the project is financially viable long term. And 3. Social, maintaining or increasing the quality of people's lives. These three pillars are used to measure how sustainable a project really is. So what legislation is there around this? Well, one you're probably aware of is the Building Regulations 2010. According to the Federation of Master Builders, the building regulations are a set of standards that are designed to ensure that new buildings, renovation work, alterations, extensions, and conversions are carried out in a manner that results in a safe, energy efficient, and healthy home. So what kind of things do the building regulations say about sustainability? Well, this could be a whole playlist in itself. However, one section in the regulation that really stands out is section 25B, which came fully into force on 31st of December 2020, which states, where a building is erected, it must be a nearly net zero building. I know what you're thinking, nearly net zero. How can you be nearly net zero? Well, on the 10th of February 2021, the government published a letter to the building control bodies answering this very question. The letter states that compliance with section 25B is achieved by both A. meeting the target emission rate required under Regulation 26, and B. undertaking an analysis of the technical, environmental, and economic feasibility of using high-efficiency alternative systems, which include decentralized energy supply systems based on energy from renewable sources and taking this analysis into account as required by Regulation 25A. So let's break these points down, but before I do, I wanted to quickly talk about Metroun Learning. Metroun Learning is an online training platform for quantity surveyors, with over 50 hours of courses that can be classified as formal CPD. Head over to metroun.co.uk to find out more. First off, we have the target emission rate, required under Regulation 26. This refers to the maximum allowable CO2 emission rate for a new building. A building must not exceed the target rate set out in the building regulations. Meeting this standard usually involves using better insulation, more efficient heating systems, and renewable energy sources like solar panels or heat pumps. Finally, we have taking into account the analysis of using high-efficiency alternative systems as required by Regulation 25A. Before construction begins, developers must assess whether high-efficiency systems like renewable energy, combined with heat and power, district heating networks, or heat pumps, are feasible for the project. This analysis must consider technical, environmental, and economic factors. Although you don't have to install these systems if they're impractical, you must properly carry out and document the assessment and factor it into your design decisions. Looking ahead, things are only going to tighten up more. New regulations set to come into force in 2025, called the Government's Future Home Standard, will require all new homes to be built without gas boilers and meet even stricter energy efficient and carbon reduction targets, reducing the threshold for carbon emissions by 75 to 80% from current regulations. This will push the industry further towards low carbon construction. If you found this video useful, please consider clicking the like button, and if you haven't already, why not subscribe and tap the notification bell so you get notified when we upload a new video each week. Metroun, a commercial hub for your business.